Bunch of people over here. Might have to get my stand out for this one. I don't even know what happened here. I know there's tape up, and I know there's markers on the ground. And that's it.
Three.
I got somebody triggered to my left, asking what I'm doing. What's happening, people?
Excuse me. Hey, you. Hey, you. Hey, you got somebody over here.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad. I don't think they're too clear on who's allowed here and who's not.
Yeah, it's the same. So.
I don't even know what happened here yet, so. So I assume there was a shooting here.
Oh, he's
Said I was that there was a shooting here.
He's called Ghost Rider here. I know you guys are going on with a lot, but he's no one.
Indiana 2831 858 283158.
That's understandable, but everything's okay. Alright, well, we don't need all that. Let's just relax and we'll be fine, okay? Mr. Ghost Rider, sir.
How you doing?
Not that you're doing anything wrong, of course. I will ask you if you can film on that side. They are just going through some stuff right now.
I wasn't even pointing the camera at them. I was ignoring them completely because they don't even have the right to ask me what I'm doing out here.
No, absolutely. But what I'm trying to say is they're going through a lot. And,
Yeah.
you know, it kind of made them feel uncomfortable, you know, as you can tell. I'm not saying you can't film or anything like that. Just go to that side. That way they don't direct any bad energy or anything towards you.
Can't see anything from that side. You got your vehicles in the way. I can't see a single thing pointing down this way. Otherwise, I wouldn't have come over here. I'd gladly go over there if I could see. But I
Makes
can't.
sense. I was just, you know, making sure that they don't try to yell at you and stuff like that. I mean, you're
Oh,
not,
they were yelling at me. I was
That's what I'm
just
saying.
ignoring them.
That's what I'm saying. You know, we don't need it brewing up over here for no reason, you know.
Yeah.
People are unfamiliar with you. We're
Yeah.
not, but they are.
Yeah. Well,
That's all this was, okay?
I know what it was. They just don't understand what public means. So.
Thanks for that, Charlie. 444-574. Copy code 44574, break 320. Are you good available for one?
At least I have enough respect not to put them on camera, knowing that they were involved with it somehow. I wasn't pointing it at them.
Yeah, no, it seems like you knew.
going to handle this.
So it seems like you knew that we were obviously you
already been made or.
Yeah, I knew that they were involved.
Yeah.
I mean,
No worries, like you said, nothing.
Okay, just confirm our friend 5524.
Yeah. So,
We just want to come over here and make sure, you know, they're not going to.
I copy. I can just give them a clear if you'd like.
That, so.
well, that's what they have you for, fortunately.
Yeah.
So, can you give me any details at all?
I can't now, unfortunately. It's still an ongoing investigation. So.
No number of victims. Nothing about the suspects in custody or nothing.
Nothing, unfortunately, at this time. We're still working through all that. So.
How about a time of occurrence?
What's that?
How about time of occurrence?
Time?
Yes.
377
Couple hours ago by now.
A couple hours ago by now? Wow.
We've been here for a while, so.
Yeah, I stumbled across you guys coming up Federal. I'm like, what's down there?
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cause
where'd you park down there? Oh, yeah.
no, right there. Right there. So I went to a couple other calls and nothing was going on with them. So I'm like, oh, I'll just drive around and see if I can find something.
Staying busy tonight?
Found you.
Yeah.
This is my first stop. Actually, I just started my stream.
Okay.
So, well, actually, I was at the other calls, but nothing was going on that I could record, so I didn't start my stream then.
11305.
You typically do like a night shift kind of schedule, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of times.
Yeah.
You do know I do the news too, right?
Yeah.
That's a lot of my stuff goes on Channel 7.
Mm-hmm.
So it isn't just YouTube.
Yeah.
So.
No, we've seen your stuff on the news and everything, so.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys recognize some of the photos from them.
Yeah.
So. But my YouTube audience likes scenes like this.
Yeah.
So you know how it is.
Subscribers and like followers, right?
Getting there.
Viewers.
Getting there, yeah. Getting there. Everybody says I should have more. So
Yeah.
I guess I need to spread the word that I need more.
Keep doing what you're doing, I guess.
Yeah,
Here
yeah.
come.
Yeah. So. But yeah, I'm respectful enough to ignore things like that.
I'm sure.
So
Not the first time it's happened.
no, it's definitely not the first time. That's why I didn't even answer them.
Yeah.
You know, start answering because that would lead to an argument,
Yeah.
and
Where is it on the witness?
there's no use in speaking with them about what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even if it is news or if it is my live stream, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know, so.
And you got their,
And
You're right to
if
do
they
that.
get into my face, then I have to record them because that protects me from, you know,
Yep.
say this person came at me, attacked me, or whatever.
and then try to put it on you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So if I ignore them, then that works too.
Yep.
So you know how that goes.
Hey, why you
I don't need to be confrontational with them.
No.
So
I've seen you quite a few times. I don't think I've ever had an issue, or you have an issue with somebody else, or.
yeah. Well, I've had issues with
I'm sure,
other people,
yeah.
but it's nothing major usually.
Yeah.
So depends on where it's at and
150.
a lot of other factors. But up here in Adams County, actually, no, I haven't really had any issues with anybody.
No.
Not in Adams County.
Good.
So other
Another
places,
unit,
that's a whole nother story.
Unit
So,
202.
but I didn't see a tweet on this out there from Adams County about a shooting here. I don't think.
I don't. Yeah, I have no clue. I wouldn't
206,
assume they haven't out yet, but I don't know if it will.
1513 West 70th, again, 1513 West 70th.
Not sure how they do all that. Who gets to pick and choose, you know?
Yeah,
Put on there, so.
yeah. You guys, it isn't as important for you to get it out on the tweets as it is like the other cities like Denver, who's encrypted. So the only way the media knows is being notified by, you know, a tweet
Yeah.
or some way. And Adams County not being encrypted, they can listen to it. So
So do you
that's,
go all over like Colorado? Or you stay in the Denver metro area, or?
I go all over.
Yeah.
I definitely go all over. We got a shooting at 1:50 3 minutes ago. 9990 East 1st Avenue in Aurora. That one might end up being a news one, maybe. But I doubt it.
Get that on Twitter, or do you? How do you?
There was a female calling in.
You ever heard of Stringer?
I'm sorry.
Heard of what?
Mario
Stringer.
Moreno from the
Streamer,
entry.
no.
Stringer.
Stringer, no.
Oh. It gives me assignments to within about 20-mile radius of where I am. That's why I'll travel around
Okay.
sometimes, because if I'm in different areas, I might pick up a stringer that I wouldn't normally pick up because I live up north. So I cover to about
looks like the place. Mary Adam Mary. Boy, Adam.
maybe Colfax down
Mary Adam Mary.
for the area, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So when I come down this ways, I'm looking to make some money doing stringers for the news.
Yeah.
Then when I'm down this ways, I'm a lot closer to something most of the time.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
I got you.
Because I'll come down and I'll get one, and then I'll get another, and then I'll get another type thing, and I'll end up all over the city.
Yeah.
But
I'm sure it's a good central spot to get all that. 20 miles.
yeah, and the highways,
Yeah.
you know, real close by here too.
Yep.
So it works for when I need to go to Commerce City for a call when I'm chasing calls,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
That's interesting. I've always been curious how, you know, how you're so up to date with everything right away. So
You know, you got to watch the tweets because they'll put out stringers that are. I've seen stringers from like a fire that happened 12 hours prior, and it's like,
yeah,
why did you send me to this?
yeah,
You know?
not gonna do any good. 12
Yeah.
hours later.
Yeah, go there and they're empty street, pitch black,
Yeah.
boarded up house, already cleaned up. It's
Yeah.
like, what do you want footage of? You know, 12 hours later?
Yeah,
It's like, who was paying attention to this? You know, they weren't watching the AMs and PMs on the tweets or something.
yeah,
So, but yeah, you got to stay up on all of them, you know, especially the other cities that are encrypted.
yeah. That makes sense.
So,
You can't hear it, you know.
yeah, you don't know. And then you also have to pay attention to how long ago it was for, you know, saying what they're actually saying in it. Like this one said, person was transported to the hospital. That means the scene's already been active for a while.
This scene said that?
No, the
Oh.
Aurora one I
Oh,
just
the
picked
Aurora
up.
one. Yeah, yeah,
3
okay.
minutes, well, 5 minutes now,
Mm-hmm.
back.
Yeah.
That one says person's already been transported to the hospital and is given a condition of the person. That means that scene's going to be dead pretty fast.
Yeah. So you wouldn't
And-
make it down there in time to make any.
You know, I probably could because the highway's right there.
True.
And just shoot out the highway out to Aurora and down south. But chances are, if nobody was, you know, deceased or whatever, then they might not even want a stringer on it for one, but the scene might be empty for another. Because I've done that too, where I go to Denver once, pedestrian hit, get there, and pretty fast, empty street, nothing there, and be like, waste of time.
Yeah, yeah.
So they want footage of the actual scene. So yeah, it happens.
Interesting. All right.
So there are some nights that happens repeatedly, and I get to the scene, nothing, and then I'll take a vicinity of footage, just street signs, and sometimes they bomb because I know they're wasting my time at that point. That you know that's so late for the news part of it that
But you still show it, so.
yeah. So they'll sometimes buy them just because.
Yeah.
And they'll put up the picture too of like the street cross signs and stuff because that's what I do with the vicinity of. I'll take a shot of a street sign that has both streets named on it and stuff, and a shot of the street itself and stuff like that. Whatever I can, basically.
That makes sense.
So
Yeah, I know sometimes when you can tell on the news related to like a late arrival, they just have, you know, like the picture of the
stock
street sign.
photos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I hate that because there's times when I wasn't late, I'd get good footage and they wouldn't buy it
yeah, yeah,
because there'd be so many of them. You know, like 5 shootings in a night and 2 deaths, and they'd buy one instead of 2 or 3, and end up using a stock photo instead because they got it all into one story, and it's like, great.
yeah.
And so sometimes they don't buy any and use a stock photo and just lump them all into one story and said, oh, this one was shot over here, this one was shot over there, and you know, all that. So it gets frustrating when it happens like that.
I'm sure. So do you have like competitors or anybody you're out here just trying to get, you know?
Well,
better
for the
footage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's anybody can be a stringer. Yeah, so never know if there's going to be somebody else shooting a stringer or not.
Yeah.
You gonna be at the rallies tomorrow in Aurora?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do cover protests.
Nice. You're gonna have a busy day then, huh?
Yeah, it's going to be a busy day. Actually, I was thinking it might be a little bit busy downtown tonight, but it wasn't. So, but tomorrow out in Aurora, definitely. So we'll see what happens out there. Last time I was out there, it didn't turn out so well, at least for the people. Don't know if you guys watched that one where they pushed them away from the police station, saying it was an illegal assembly. Actually, that was the one previous. I was at the District 1 headquarters where they'd surrounded it. That one didn't turn out so well either. So they shot a few people with some pepper balls, and
from that location, URP.
at the latest one that I'd covered, maybe, or just at. But yeah, they didn't even have cause to shoot people on that one,
Oh, really?
but they did. Then they says this is, you got to disperse, and that was illegal orders too, because you have the right to protest.
Yeah.
It's like they complied with the order to step across the street, and after that they just kept harassing them until they chased them off.
1301.
So
Somewhere on Bryant Street in the west. Bryant.
you know how that goes.
Yeah, I know Denver went through a lot of their less lethal ammunition pretty quick. I don't know what was going on, so.
Yeah. You guys were down there too, right?
Yeah, some
I got some footage of you guys in your gladiator outfits with your round shields. So I did catch you guys on a side street on one of those nights, and yeah, that was an interesting night too. That one was a really, really busy night. 3 of their officers got injured that night.
Oh, was that the vehicle that hit him?
Yeah. I got shot at from Denver for trying to approach to film it for news purposes. I wasn't happy about that.
What did they shoot you with, do you know?
Pepper balls.
Pepper ball?
They were shooting, and they were hitting down at my feet and hitting my legs. But it was plain and simple. They didn't want me anywhere close, even though I'm yelling media. They don't care.
Yeah.
So I had to go further down the street. I ended up getting a little bit closer, but not close enough to film anything. So they prevented me from recording the news incident at all.
Yeah.
Just because, I go down to the next section, they're using the flashlights blinding me. Go down to the next section, oh, you can't walk up to the tape, you got to stay back there. I'm like, what? It's like, yeah, that's what the tape's for. And of course there was curfew that night, and I ended up going back out there onto Colfax, and I had some guy in one of their command vehicles in one of their tanks with a spotlight on top, putting it right into my camera, telling us to go home. And I'm like, I'm exempt.
Yeah, they thought you were part of the...
No, they knew I wasn't a part of it.
Oh, they knew?
I had my tripod out. I wasn't carrying the camera like this.
Okay.
I was carrying, my camera gear.
Yeah, the whole bit.
Yeah, and I'm standing there as they're taking down people, and I was recording them arresting. How many were they arresting at that spot? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Minimum of 5 on that spot alone, right there on Colfax.
Wow.
And yeah, they had a whole row of police to my left side. I'm facing towards Colfax. Some of their vehicles are coming down. People loaded on them, to transport them. And somebody from the other side of the street threw a rock towards the back of it. Game on.
Yep.
They got off, ran after everybody. All the cops lined up on the left that were on the street where the cops got hit. Pushed out and across the street, and it was just a mess.
Wow.
A complete mess.
That'd be crazy to see.
And then that all happened. I got pushed back a little bit, and then the guy in the command vehicles telling us to go home. We're out there with our cameras, right? I wasn't alone either. So
yeah, do you have like a team, or do you have people you work with, or just you? Or?
It depends on where we're at.
Yeah.
But I know other people, and we'll stick together when it comes to things like that.
Yeah.
So I was going around with 2 other guys, mainly that night, but I ended up with an extra one too.
Okay.
So, but yeah, it was an interesting night because he's telling us that everybody needs to go home because it's curfew, and I'm like, I listened to the mayor give that speech on Twitter Live, and he said that media is exempt, and they're still insisting that I go home. I was like, are you calling the mayor a liar? So
Yeah.
he shut up after that and stopped blinding me too, by the way. But I'm still going to make a claim on that. So
Yeah, I heard you're not the biggest fan of that.
no, I'm definitely not a fan of being blinded by
Yeah.
flashlights with my camera. Get my camera blinded. So I'm sure all you guys know that.
Yep.
So they still do it occasionally now and then just to mess with me, but nothing seriously.
Yeah.
So they know it pisses me off, and they'll come up with an excuse to do it. Like one night I pulled up to a scene where they had something going on, and I still had my fog lights on, which are down low, and they point down pretty good, and I was on a hill, so it was pointing into the hill. And they're all putting their flashlights on me. Oh, you were blinding us with your fog lights. I'm like, no, I wasn't. But, you know, any excuse to say that I was blinding them first. It's like, yeah, whatever, guys. Half of them will call me by a different name just to piss me off. It's kind of like a game. To, you know, call me some off name, you know, rather than who I am. They all know who I am. But they'll call me a different name just to mess with me. One of them things.
Yeah.
So
I know how that is.
So that doesn't bother me one bit at all.
Yeah.
Because I know they do it on purpose to, you know, try to rattle me type thing. So we only got 40 people watching tonight. 41 so far. Of course, the scene's hours old.
Yeah.
So, and I only stumbled on it. So. But yeah, if you guys had put a tweet out, there might have been a stringer on it.
Yeah.
Of course, it depends on the severity of the injuries and what all had happened, that you know what you would have released from it. Of course, you guys don't have a working PIO most of the time, do you?
I'm not sure. Not that I'm aware. I don't know how he gets involved with that stuff. I've never had to. I'm still pretty new. I've never had to really deal with him again on the scene, so
Right.
I'm not sure how he gets called out, but
Right. He'd be the one that'd be doing the tweets anyway, probably.
I think so.
So more than likely, because they got to approve what gets released.
Who's in charge of that stuff? But
Yeah, they would definitely have to approve what's released to the public before, you know, it's released. So, but yeah, it's been a slow night out and about. So
it's been weird times lately with everything going on.
yeah, I agree with that. So I'm expecting that there'll probably be another chase tonight, maybe a DUI, something like that, something worth filming, maybe.
Yeah.
You never know, actually.
No, you never do.
So that's why I'm out here, though, is because I'll run across. I've been on scenes before they became stringers. You know, that I'd hear it on the radio and go to it, you know, shooting or something, and pop up on a stringer a half hour later. And I've already been live for the whole thing. And it's like, great, now you want footage.
Yeah. So stringers pick off like media, social media? That's how they come out?
Well, they'll do it from tips, from social media, anything really.
Okay.
Anything that sounds interesting. You got to realize that it's Channel 7 mainly that picks up the stringers, that assigns the stringers, I should say.
Oh, really?
So they're the ones that are getting notified and everything else, and they'll put out the assignments.
Oh, wow.
So it isn't just, you know, us.
Yeah.
But most of the time when I do my own stringers, they don't sell.
No?
No. So it just depends on what it is.
Yeah.
But there has been a couple times where they have now. And one was kind of because they'd rather do it through stringer than to actually pay me, because of the footage I did downtown for the riots.
Yeah.
Part of that went viral.
Oh,
I'm sure you've seen it on TV too.
probably. Yeah.
You know, the guy that was in the car with the pregnant lady, and he got out and said, "You shot my car," and they lit it up with like 50 more rounds.
Oh, yeah.
I took that footage.
Really?
hmm
Okay.
So that's been seen by millions of people.
Do they give you like credit on like the TV at the bottom or anything, or how? I mean, you just kind of.
Most of them didn't know that it was me to begin with. But once I contacted them and said, you know, we're going to work out a deal for, you know, copyright use of my material.
Yeah.
And I came to agreement with multiple places, and they did credit me for the footage.
Okay.
So it was, you know, like on the web page, underneath it, it has Ghostwriter on the bottom of it.
Yeah.
So it's you know, credited when they know, and not credited when they don't know. So when it's a viral video like that, and they don't know the exact, you know, person that did the video to begin with, that can be a little bit difficult.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, there was a couple channels that didn't pay me, but I didn't pursue it that much because.
You got to copyright each video, each picture.
No, this stuff's copyrighted as it's filmed.
Is it? Okay.
But in order to make any legal claims for it, you actually have to register it with the Copyright Office. But it's still copyrighted as, you know, you're making it or whatever. Mm-hmm. Like right now, anything that's on here is copyrighted.
Yeah.
So it's covered by copyright protection. So if I have to do something legal with it, I have to go to the copyright website, pay them $45 and register it with them if I want to take a legal action against somebody else for using my video. But it's still considered copyrighted material the moment that it's up there on, you know, whatever platform you're on, whatever it is.
It's quite the process.
It is. I learned a little bit about that one because I knew it was going viral, and I actually contacted a famous copyright attorney that's on YouTube.
Oh, really?
And asked his opinion about what I should be doing with this. And he gave me some advice on it, and I ran with that, and I actually did not copyright it on the website. So if I had done so, I could have pursued legal action, but you also have to realize that it's a possibility that they could have claimed fair use on it.
Yeah.
Because I did a over 3 hour long video that night. It's probably closer to 4 or something. And they're using 1 minute of it. And they're using it for news purposes. So therefore, it's a possibility that they could claim fair use out of it for using that 1 minute clip.
Loophole, kind of?
No, because you'd have to understand what fair use is. You know, for news purposes and stuff, like if I were doing a story and putting it together with video, I could use video from something else if I were to stop it, make comments on it, things like that. You know, make it a news story by transforming it type thing.
Okay.
So that's what fair use would be. So by them doing a news story on it, they could actually claim that it's a fair use type situation, which is kind of iffy still because it's commercial.
Yeah.
You know, then that's the problem is right there. It's even though it's news, it's still commercial. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of 50-50 there because they're going to make some money off of it for doing their story, but you know, you got to look at the overall picture too.
Yeah.
Of if nobody sees it because you say you can't play it, it's no longer viral either.
True.
So that's why I never even bothered with trying to tell the people that stole the clip to begin with and put it up on whatever platforms that they did. I didn't go after them and say you can't play this, because the more hits that it was seen on there, the more news it made across the nation.
Yeah.
So I don't even know how many hits that actually ended up with, but I'm sure it was over 8 million.
Wow.
So, I mean, it was up to 4 million when they were doing the story, when I was still negotiating with some of them, and it was, you know, still going up.
Do they
So,
pay you on like views or just by the footage?
depends on what you're recording here. You know, it's if you're recording riots, you're not going to make anything off of it. Nothing. Because they can't be monetized. Because of the violence, or because that officer shot that man and he didn't have protective equipment on with a paintball gun. That thing. Boom. You are not monetized for that video. You make nothing from it.
Okay.
The only value you have from that video is the news of it. You know, that's it. If you show violence and things like that, you are not monetized, so you don't make anything from it. But
that's weird.
it's important that, you know, people see the video though, you know, for what the content is. So I made, I don't think, yeah, I know that one wasn't monetized for that one. And, but because I came to agreements with several places, I did make money from the video. From the news people wanting to use my video in different ways. I'm like, yeah, sure, pay me.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
So,
Not complaining with some money.
yeah. So I did make some money out of it through that way, but that's through a work way rather than, you know, through a YouTube stream that's, you know, so it's an entirely different platform. At that point, it's actually news.
Okay, that's crazy. So you got a bunch of different avenues.
And yeah, a lot of different avenues that things can go. I actually made more money from that than I've made on anything else, you know, from YouTube or anything. So on that one minute clip, 1 minute and however many seconds clip, I made $740 from coming to copyright agreements with different places.
Wow.
So all combined.
Yeah.
So wasn't that bad. So, and I had actually put it up on Stringer before it even went viral. And the news places didn't want to pick it up then or even go through Stringer, except for Channel 7.
Yeah, Channel 7.
And when you put up your own videos through Stringer, you only make $40. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
A cap?
That's the cap when you do your own video.
Huh.
It's a cap on it, and I can go out there and wait for a stringer to pop on a scene, and it'll be more than $40.
Yeah. So it's almost worth it to just wait and do it that way.
Yeah.
Depending on
Yeah.
what it is.
So a lot of times I won't even do a stringer unless it's came up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if I bring out my stand and whatnot, and I know that the scene's going to be something important, I can take video from my stream and upload it. I can edit a section of it and put it up there, upload it. So I can submit it that way too, but it takes longer to do it that way because then I have to go home and edit the video and then upload it.
Is that the benefit to like streaming though? I mean, obviously the fact streaming's live, but like you can also go back later and
I capture everything at that point. When I got a 5-hour live stream of riots or protests or whatever, that it captures everything. As long as the stream was a good enough quality, then it may be newsworthy. That's the reason why I keep the camera running.
Right, that makes sense.
For that most of the time. And depending on what the scene is too, is if I get my stand out or not.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to stand here holding my camera all night. I mean, that gets tiring. I've done that many times. Everybody knows about that. So.
Is that just like your phone? Or is it strictly for recording? Is it?
This one?
Yeah.
No, it's one of my phones. I got more than one.
I figured you had two,
Yeah. See, now I have two because I was able to raise enough money and then throw in some of my money to buy another decent phone. I had another phone that was crappy. Couldn't record nothing at night for, couldn't get nothing for details. On this, you can see the details
Oh, it's pretty good, yeah.
of everything.
Yeah.
Especially at nighttime.
Yeah.
It's an excellent phone for recording at nighttime.
Yeah.
I can zoom clear down the street.
What kind of phone is it?
They're both Samsung S10es.
Okay.
So now I can keep my stream running. I can put this phone on the stand. I can put my other phone on the stand and do a static recording to upload for the stringer at the same time now.
Gotcha.
So I keep getting more equipment and stuff and getting set up better for being able to handle what I'm doing. So that definitely helps things when I'm, doing them. So now I have a Canon a Nikon B500 on the lower part of my stand, and the upper part I had a holder for one phone, but now I got two phones. So I got a bar now that I can put both phones up on the top, so I can get the same scene from the top phones pretty much. So now I also have where I can record PIO. I have the wireless mic system. I can plug it into this phone here, and it can be loud out here and put the mic on them, the wireless mic on them, while they're giving the press release, and be able to hear them on the phone I'm recording them with.
Oh, really?
And a good example of that one was the other day when you guys had the arson guy up there.
Yep.
And I was up there on that scene, and that was the first time I got to use my system for that. And I'm standing, the guy's a couple more feet back than you, and a whole group of media.
Yeah.
And I'm off to the side and kind of in the ditch and holding my tripod onto one leg because it's on the side of a hill, because I didn't have no spot to set up, because all these guys got these huge tripods and they're already set up. So anyways, I got a mic on them, and I had both phones running. One was live stream. They couldn't hear a thing hardly on the live stream. And it wasn't until I played them the recording from the press release where they could hear what was going on, what they actually had to say. So I uploaded that video too. But I also did that as a stringer upload of my own, which they didn't bother because all the other media was already there. So therefore nobody would buy the footage.
Yeah.
So I uploaded it.
Channels were up there, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were. So I uploaded it to my channel for that as well. So they got to hear it a lot better. Although my mic was picking up some wind, it wasn't that bad. Not compared to I'm standing, the short distance away and can't hear them at all on the camera. For the live stream, they couldn't hardly hear it at all. So everybody else had their boom mics out. He had my mic on him and some other crew's mic on him. They had 2 mics on him and 3 boom mics, holding out to him.
Wow.
To give that thing to. And there's a truck running, kind of like this, except it was a diesel truck, and it was a lot louder.
Yeah.
So therefore, that's why nobody could hear anything. But you could once, you watch the other video on that.
That's crazy. Technology's pretty nice.
Yeah. I actually like the new wireless mic system. So it actually allows for 2 mics. And I can't wait to use both mics, but I won't be able to hear the other person.
You got to buy the second one, or do you have?
No, it came with 2. Came with 2 of them, 2 units where I could mic up a friend of mine, and at that point, these guys in your crime scene, great. You guys get started.
Thanks.
Right?
What's up? Yep.
And we're up to 47. But yeah, I can't wait to use both mics, even though I won't be able to hear the other person. It'd be interesting to see, like, almost like a setup, because I'll have one of my friends with the mic on him and his camera, and I'll have some cop talking crap to him. He says, "Here, let me turn off my camera and let me tell me what you really feel," and I'd be able to pick it up from 100 feet away.
I got you.
You know what I mean? It's like I can't wait till that situation arises, because they'll think that, oh, he's too far away to pick up anything, and they're gonna say something bad. You already know they're gonna. So I can't wait to use it in a situation like that. So like down in Denver or something, because those guys like talking trash when they think nobody is recording them. Oh yeah. Yeah, they hate being recorded, and I mean hate it. And I didn't put 2 and 2 together there was a guy named Garcia that works in the admin building downtown Denver, and I went in there one time, and I was recording him, and he got upset, pissed off, like you would not believe. And I believe they stingragged me because my stream went gone. I had to restart it once I was outside, but he's telling me, stop recording me, you can't record in here. And of course my viewers were calling in at that point, and Internal Affairs says, yes, you can record down there. And then I put 2 and 2 together today when I was told by somebody else why Garcia is in the admin building working the front desk.
Okay.
Because he said something about the Brady list. Are you familiar with the Brady list?
Yeah.
So, not reliable enough to be a witness to anything, pretty much. He's on the Brady list. So.
He works for Denver?
Yeah. Works for Denver, works at the front desk in the admin building. I'm like, oh, that explains a lot why he doesn't want to be recorded.
That would make sense.
So, yes, I didn't put this together until today, as a matter of fact. But I knew, he had an issue with it before, and then they made it a so-called ordinance where you couldn't record in the admin building in the lobby anymore. I'm like, okay, that's being challenged, but, that's beside the point.
Yeah.
But one of the cops that got into a scuffle in there with one of the people I know, when he thought that nobody could hear him, nobody would record him, was telling him some shit, saying, about fighting him and stuff. And it was recorded. So, and so we know that, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
So, it'll be interesting though.
Can you tell me how many times have been out
So,
address for license plate
How long have you been doing this?
Over a year and a half.
Okay. I thought it was a lot longer.
Nah. I think when I first started recording was when I went with Eric Brandt to the city council meetings in Westminster and in Aurora. So when I first started recording. So that doesn't mean I wasn't watching what was going on before then.
Yeah.
And it's like, this man's right. I mean, the stuff that's going on, something needs to be done about it. There's just too many things that are going wrong out there that somebody needs to speak out. And that's what brought me into it, was watching all the First Amendment auditor videos on the YouTube. And some people's words made more sense than others, and I know some places think Eric Brandt is a little bit crazy, but he's pretty damn smart. And I mean, pretty damn smart. So he might actually become a lawyer.
Yeah.
He has a chance to. So they made an offer to him, as a matter of fact, which will change his activism some. So, but he might still take him up on it. He might not become a lawyer because, of his record, but, it adds to his knowledge. But he's already pretty knowledgeable. He did like a 9-hour stream today on 1983 lawsuits. How they're written, what are the factors of it, how is it you would have a claim, covering all that stuff. And I went down there a bit ago. I'm like, man, you got to tell me where this information is, because I'm going to spend some time reading. It's like, figure out what constitutes a 1983 lawsuit for every aspect of it, and he covered it like in detail, hours of it, and he covered a case that is an active case while doing it, and reviewed the video of what had happened. And them officers were so screwed.
I know he's got quite a following himself.
Oh yes, he should actually have more, but some people think he's just too crazy. I mean, when he pisses off the judges and everybody else, and they just want to keep throwing him back into jail.
Yeah.
That tends to be a factor. So.
It's always an event when he's in there. That's for sure.
Yeah. When he was in Adams County, you guys, when his day came for release, you guys made sure that he made it out the door in record time and helped him carry his stuff out. So, he was out like that. So, it was just one of them things, and any place else, well, it just depends on where it's at. So Denver likes to hold on to him.
How familiar they are with him?
Denver likes to hold on to him as long as they can. So, yeah, it's a crapshoot in Denver for how long it takes for him to get out.
Yeah.
Jefferson County prior to last year would take him only a few hours to get out, basically, maybe 4 max.
Yeah.
Up until they really, really wanted to keep him in the jail. And then they'd let him bond out, and then they'd arrest him like the next day type thing again on another charge, when they could have done it all at once. And they knew that they could have, but that isn't how they wanted to play it. They wanted him to stay there. It's like, well, if he gets out on this, we'll charge him with this. If he gets out on that, we'll charge him with this. And we'll keep raising the bond up until he can't get out. And that's what happened. So,
is he in jail right now?
Nope. He is not.
I guess that makes sense if he's doing a stream today, but...
Yeah. Yeah. But when they really worked at keeping him in jail, it got to be a little bit difficult.
Yeah.
And we knew at that point, there's nothing we could do for getting him out, even though we were raising money to get him out. Every time we do it, they'd turn around and arrest him a day or so later, throw him back in with a higher bond, and saying that a cash bond instead of a surety bond, a cash bond. When his last one was $35,000 cash bond. And the previous one to that was like $20,000, and we raised it and got him out. But when it hit $35,000, it's already $20,000 in, and then whatever it was, the previous one for that, it might have been $10,000 or $15,000 or whatever it was. It adds up.
Oh, yeah.
It adds up a lot, and they were doing it intentionally.
It's a good
They
chunk of
knew
change.
that we'd run out of money sooner or later to, be able to get them out. Especially when they were saying that they're cash-only bonds,
Yeah.
which was a violation of the law. For the spirit of the bonding system, you know what I mean? So they were bringing up charges that were like near a year old type stuff, or close to 6 months old or whatever they could find, basically. So, and most of them, BS charges. So some of them he's more worried about than others, and some's like not worried at all. But when they keep saying, oh, he's a danger, and he needs to be on a cash-only bond, and it gets to be taxing on everybody when they do that. So the man lives to go to court. He'll appear in court with his, any court date that he has, unless he's already in jail. And here they're saying, oh, we got to have this because we're not so sure he's going to appear in court. And it's like, the man lives to go to court. So...
Very true.
Yeah. It's one of them things. So, we're only at 39 now. Yeah, I know the scene's getting a little dead here, guys, but I hope the talk's keeping you entertained. So, haven't been paying attention to the scanner if anything else has been going on. So, need to turn it back up so I can hear if you got a chase going or something.
Got him, 65 attachment at 365 on scene.
231.
You got any other scenes you can point me at?
Nothing going on now.
Nothing? Nothing?
About it.
Nothing that you know of?
Yeah.
Some of them will...
See 'em.
Oh. Right there, $60. $60 stringer. Just popped on that Aurora one.
Okay.
See, if I'd gone out there, well, I could have headed there and hoped it turned into one. It would have been, $40 if I uploaded it without waiting for it. But now it's $60 to go to it, doing 1 hour and 11 minutes, and I'm close enough to it, and within the 20-mile range. And see that at approximately 12:24 a.m. an adult male victim transported to hospital, expected to survive. So we're talking, 2 hours old now.
Yep.
And if I actually go to this, there's not going to be a thing on scene more than likely because they expect him to survive. That means they're not going to have a crime scene like this going on, which tells me a lot when you guys have a crime scene going on like this. That's more than likely, you know, he's been transported to the hospital and there's hardly anything to film at that point. He's gone. The scene's going to be quickly cleaned up because he's expected to survive. So it's actually a waste of time to even drive out there. We're 2 hours old, plus how old was it when they informed anybody, you know, about it? Well, actually, it wasn't that long ago that they said that, but it happened at approximately 12:24. But like this one here, what time did this one happen?
Midnight-ish.
So it would be a scene like this at that point.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on this scene if there was actually expected to survive, everything else. But you guys don't use red tape like Aurora does or Denver does, like if somebody died.
Oh, that's how you know?
A lot of times, yeah.
They do red tape?
Yeah. Yes. Although I think you have used red tape at a time or two, but generally, no, you don't. Plus, you'd have the scene more sealed off too.
Yeah.
A lot more sealed off.
Yeah.
See, when you go into Denver, I always joke about it because you see it looks like a spider web with tape, literally, and it's like tape everywhere. And then you'd see some red tape clear in there, and then you'd be like, "Oh, okay."
That's where it's at. Yeah.
Yeah, you see, that's where it's at, but that red tape indicates a homicide, more than likely, or at least something to that.
Yeah.
So.
Interesting.
So yeah. But you guys, well, it's actually rare when you guys use tape.
Yeah, we don't. I mean, typically.
Usually, you put a car at the end of the street and block anybody coming into it instead of putting up tape. So, but the fact that you had tape up and you had a crime scene lab here tells me quite a bit. So, I mean, I can infer, but I can't say for sure. It's like what I know for more than likely has happened. I can't confirm unless I confirm it to you guys. So therefore, I can't say what I think about it. But I know it's more serious. That more than likely somebody's been transported to the hospital, but I don't know if they survived or not because you guys haven't put anything out on it, and you don't use red tape.
Yeah.
So one of them things. But I can take a vote from these guys. What do you guys think? Should I go to the shooting in Aurora and try to make some money just for the hell of it? I can do a vicinity of if it's cleared out. So, and it gives them something to watch because we're looking at an empty street here. I ain't gonna point it at them. So I usually don't point it at victims and family members and stuff. So.
Yeah. Appreciated.
Oh yeah, they're entitled to some privacy for things. We got one person saying yeah. Come on guys, are we going to go to Aurora or are we going to stick around here in Adams County? We might be able to make some money. If you can make money, yeah. That's what I'm thinking too. But you guys haven't been donating lately.
Donos.
Yeah, donations help because I go through a lot of gas when I'm out here doing chasing calls. I mean, I go through a lot of gas running around all over across town all the time like that.
You gotta get yourself a Prius.
A Prius? Oh man, I don't know about a Prius, but I mean, well, Johnny 5-0 uses a Prius for that, but I don't know if that'd be my style. So, all right, guys, we're going to head out to Aurora and see if we can make some money. We may or may not make money, but it's worth a shot to try. So, we're going to get out of here. So, you have a good one.
All right.
Catch you on the next one. Maybe we'll be back in this neighborhood later on. Yeah. All right, we'll accept because, hey, $60 is $60. It sounds like he's trying to get away if he ain't stopping.
3020, discontinue.
Discontinue. Wow. He's not trying to get away, but discontinue anyway. Oh my God.
Can I have a PR for eluding?
For a what?
4077 4075.
Eluding or eluding? Loot as in steal or eluding? I didn't catch that.
Yeah, okay, sorry.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm sorry. Clear circle engine. Go ahead.
Alright, we are heading
Clear circle
to...
3M72. We'll be about 50 bits.
Where are we heading to here? Where's... Airport Road and First. So right off of 225.
165 Avenue. RV's calling in on a beige minivan. Been on scene for 3 days. Believes people are sleeping in the vehicle. Come. 239.
Okay, guys. Let's, oh, there's a cat on the scene. That's the suspect, right? But yeah, I stumbled onto that. Just driving up Federal while chasing calls, looking for something to film. And then saw them sitting there. Let me get my window defogged. It's got a lot of humidity in the Jeep tonight. How many of you guys were there when the lady and the man were yelling at me, and I was ignoring the hell out of them? Oh my God!
123, just continue for 4. 240.
But like I told the cop, there's absolutely no point in answering them when they're saying, "Oh, excuse me, what are you doing here?" You know, there's absolutely no point in answering them.
241.
I think we'll take 270 because I-70 construction. Yeah, it's real. It's definitely real. You're not still sleeping.
You know, this is too, units you don't see all day.
Uh-oh.
She's in the living room. Unknown where the knife is at. Kitchen knife would be for you. And talk to them.
We talk.
Thank you for the donation, by the way.
Hey guys, they should leave room for medical, so far a little bit away for residents.
Where are they at? Quebec? Or North Glen?
363 on 2.
Come on, light. This light's annoying. Yeah, I couldn't hear it either.
620, we're code 5 now.
243.
Come on, light. Oh my God. There's more than one car sitting here waiting for it.
Code 4, thank you. 43.
This light's annoying.
Station.
Anywhere near the jail. What jail? What jail are you talking about?
My location, my DD, one of them, 73, starting on 762.
I got 244.
Which jail are you talking about? Right now I'm at Federal Boulevard getting onto I-76.
Feedback clear. Expired 11-2. Kansas and Adams Daily expired 06-26. Attached to 245.
Downtown detention center. Karen ain't in there, is she? Again? I thought Karen was released. Did she get arrested again?
Code 4, code 5, code 4.
Tonight?
So long, code 4, code 5, that's nothing crazy.
Whoa. Oh, man. What'd she get arrested for this time? Was she out protesting? Interference? I would assume that Brian would have been there. Was Brian live casting tonight? Karen Sidaro. That's who Karen is. Eric got fine notices? Damn.
Go ahead.
Karen Sidaro is
Sam Charles Henry, Robert Adam Mary,
one of the original Occupy Denver.
Give me a call in a sec. Victor.
247.
This truck in front of me is using 2 lanes. right?
Who's the RO? RO is Marvella Gabaldon. There's no one person.
Somebody bailing her out, but she needs a ride or something?
She's ready.
Taxes paid for both lanes. Yeah, I'll bet. Does it have a time on there? Is she still in a T status? What is it? I'm guessing she's still in a T status.
That's good.
334.
Yeah, we need a T status. If it's T, okay, it's still in T. Okay, yeah, it's gonna take a while for Prince to clear before she can even get bonded out. How much is her bond? $500 to get her out?
Perfect sense. Circling there, the one that you and H2 were working on. We did get a rapid SOS location of Denver Street and Madison Street with 128 meters break.
Copy that.
I also called for subscriber information that came out of my being an address. That's the prepaid phone, building, and out of text.
Okay, Lacey, thank you.
I copy. 2017. 38 getting release on it. 20 weeks in that, and I'll have 4 notes to it. Good to go.
250.
So I don't know how much detail I'm going to have on that shooting that happened that we were just at.
I'm getting a 250.
It's kind of doubtful that Adams County is going to put much out about it, but you never know.
It was last word of it on that plate.
I could actually make a phone call in the morning and ask, probably. You know, call their PIO.
You're 72, last 4 is 85545 again, 5545.
They won't come.
Posted, she have a ride. Her bail can't be posted until her prints are cleared. Once the bail's posted, within 4 hours she'll get out. So it'll be morning when she gets out, if not afternoon. She won't be released anytime soon. You're talking a minimum of probably 6 hours from now, 9 a.m. before she even has a chance of walking out that door. And that's if somebody's there to post the bond as soon as her print's clear. So you're talking a minimum of 6 hours right now, from now. Yeah, you're right about that, Lacey. If they put her in court at 8 a.m., if nobody posts their bond between now and 8 a.m., she doesn't live that far from from there anyway, you know that, right? She just lives right up the street, walking up Broadway. But her bicycle's probably somewhere around.
Happy with your prosecution?
Yeah, she's close, fairly close to the jail where she lives. She lives like directly north by what, 11 blocks.
Okay, please depart.
I'm thinking she was like off of 26, but she might not even be that far. Downtown is nuts. Oh yeah, there's court days on Saturdays when you're arrested. They're not going to schedule a normal court, but they will have court for people in jail. Fortunately, because otherwise you'd be stuck there till Monday. And there's all some more road construction ahead. All the cherries and berries ahead. I don't know if you guys can see them. But we're heading south here on 225.
26-2, negative.
We'll go down to 6th Avenue and then cut across. So it's not that far of a trip with the highways, is it? Especially at nighttime. If it's daytime, you'd say forget it. It'd take you an hour just to get to it. Minimum an hour. In any kind of traffic. Well, be real, I've not been arrested, but I've been ticketed. It still takes me into the courts.
Can you get my G's report when I leave? I'm sorry. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Alright, hopefully we got something to record down here at this scene. Guess we'll find out, right guys? Oh yeah, I've been boloed. That's okay, I boloed them right back. It was more fun putting a bolo out on them.
Major British Transport Line. My location to 180 South 20th Ave. One adult female, 1081 starting day 3.
I'll just confirming your destination. 180 South 20th 20.
Nice, Lacey. It's the way to do it.
59.
Alright, this is Chambers. We need to go to airport, which is the next major... next major street. Okay. See, we still got 44 minutes left. It only took us like 15 minutes to get over here.
Austin Bridges, Boy Robert Ida, David George, Edward Sam,
So I need to go to...
You'll be going to be 7390.
Airport Boulevard. Take a right and go down to 2nd Avenue. Take a left. Did what change? Are we ordering in apple fritters? This next light should be close to where we're getting. Yeah, this next light's airport.
Ready 5, you can show me clear. Assist and assist. Great. Go ahead, send me that mission first.
Nice number 2, go past Grover South.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that last part?
Sure, I advise number 2, go past the Grover South to see if he's there.
Okay, down to 2nd Avenue and take a left. Second Avenue should be this light right up here. Because first doesn't go through, apparently. Down here, take a right and a right. No U-turn. Really? This ain't exact here either. What the fuck? Do not enter? Oh, wait a minute here. First Avenue is right in here.
Something 20th 03.
This is where we're heading. And there ain't nothing here. What the fuck? Alright, let me see if I got directions here. Oh, wait a minute. This ain't where we're heading. Get directions. Hang on. 1 minute.
Head east on East 1st Avenue toward North Richfield Street.
Towards... This is saying this is it, I think. I knew it. Fucking...
Take the next left onto East 1st Avenue, then you'll arrive at your destination.
Yeah, we already passed it.
3 out of 710, again, 8701.
This is our destination right here.
You've arrived.
At nothing.
He stated, son just arrived back home with a vehicle. They're going to handle it in-house. Show me quick.
Alright, let me
Pull
over here.
305.
Okay, 9990 East 1st Avenue.
We're calling the ambulance.
9990 East 1st. There. Aurora Hills Golf Course. Directions. Start.
Head north on North Richfield Street toward East 2nd Avenue, then turn left onto East 2nd Avenue.
Fucking map.
Okay.
Fucking
Take the next
stringer.
left onto East 2nd Avenue.
Yes, sir.
Stringer sent me to the wrong spot.
In 800 feet, turn right onto North Airport Boulevard.
Yes, sir.
Stringer sent me to the wrong spot.
Take the next right onto North Airport Boulevard.
The fuck, man. Thought that was kind of weird. We're gonna take
In
go
a
back
quarter
to
mile, use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto East 6th Avenue.
5200 Washington Street, 200 Washington Bridge Street Energy, Unit 9, coming from the back door. No previous one.
All right, we drove right by it because of. Is this the one? No, this ain't the one. Shit. We
Use the
drove
left 2 lanes to turn left onto East 6th Avenue.
right by it because I was following the map on Stringer.
Here's something left, rechecking status.
Oh, come on, Light.
365, you can clear all units. Report.
307.
Come on, Light. Give me a break here. We're 8 minutes away from it, thanks to
Say a command.
Stringer. Oh, yeah. Shut up, lady. Who asked you? Right?
Continue on East 6th Avenue for 4 miles.
4 miles away from the spot. Oh my God. We should have been going the other way. What? I got an animal or a person in the street?
Copy 3
It's an animal. Cat.
Go 5 row. Go ahead. I'm going down to jail. Getting 4 seconds.
Alright, we're adding 10 minutes to the time to get to the thing because of Stringer. Nah, zombie, we're good. They marked it wrong on their map.
Yeah, it's still on King Road. Rechecking the status.
Instead of heading east, we needed to head west from the highway. That's 2 miles of it right there. So we're going to be closer to Peoria. Actually, we're going to be on the other side of Havana. Havana is 10500. So if it's at 99, it's 6 blocks past Havana. And that's a good distance away from what Stringer sent me to. That's annoying as all hell when they do shit like that. So don't bother with informing Stringer they're wrong. Less competition. Nothing new, is it? Still probably be an empty scene. Oh, come on, lights. Trying to place where it's at. Can't exactly. But it wants me to go to Havana and take a left. This is Potomac. That's Peoria right in front of us then, or it should be right, this area is where Peoria is. Still 4 minutes away. You know what that tells me? They ain't gonna buy the fucking story even if you get the footage.
North 6 audible business 1.
Any bets on it?
Caliber collision 650 West 106 Ave, unit 150. 3 trips to Zone 1 North Lobby, Zone 8 North Lobby. Correction. North Lobby door, North Lobby motion, and North overhead.
Okay, make sure we're there.
Three sensors. Damn. There's somebody in that building. There's definitely somebody in that building.
Fuel. 313.
Here's Peoria. Oh, come on, lights.
Sounds good.
15.
That light down there that's just changing to red, down there is Havana. I think. Nope, this one ain't Havana. That's Moline. Next one down is Havana.
320. We're gonna take contact.
In a quarter mile, use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto Havana Street. Use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto Havana Street.
Ocean David William 438. David William 438.
24 Dodge Journey, Silver and Color, West Ridge.
Copy.
250.
Continue on Havana Street for half a mile.
Okay. We're close. Minute away. Should be that light down there. It's first.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto East 1st Avenue.
Units on scene. Is the delivery truck out front.
Take the second right onto East 1st Avenue, then you will arrive at your destination.
And we're still arriving to an empty scene. We're almost there. Unless it's to my left in or right. Okay, we're here.
You've arrived.
That's what I fucking thought. There ain't gonna be nothing here. Time to bitch at Stringer, I guess.
20 word contact. SSD correct because it was entered. Okay.
317.
One four.
32.
All right. Nothing like Stringer fucking with you. Should have known there'd be nothing here because they were transported to the hospital and they're expected to survive. Could have happened right across the street at the place there at the golf course. Is there any way around this place? Let me see here. There's supposed to be a road that goes around it. It might be at the golf course here is what the address is pointing out. There might be another road here. A frontage road for it. But it's blocked off. See, there's the road I was thinking. It's a blocked off road. Alright, let's take a perimeter ride of the golf course. If it's the address is the golf course, it could be anywhere in the fucking golf course, and it's huge. This does go through, I hope, to the right. Somehow, somewhere. Yeah, it does. Yeah, this golf course on the right could have been anywhere in it.
630 report for it. Okay. 322.
They haven't answered yet to the text, no. Should have known it'd been a waste, but hey, it's a shot. Going to it, I know. You know? On that off chance there's still something going on the scene.
Anyone?
Some of you pulled out of that. It's the West woman.
Is it on 9 News?
25 cars.
Am I stuck in a turn lane only? What am I doing here? Oh, Fairmount. Okay. So we're in Denver. We need to head back north.
You clear off 52nd entry on negative contact.
Let's just go back. We'll pull up, go back. Yes, we're in Denver. We're heading up towards Colfax. Here's First Avenue again. Stringer just answered. They basically said shit happens.
3 out of 6, 8, 0 units report.
That isn't their exact words, by the way.
Six two three on 7212.
That guy just ran that red light. I think both of them ran this red light, didn't they?
Very on 72. Yeah, clear number 4.
3 out of 72, copy 228.
Lots of Denver driving around. It's the second Denver I've seen. One on Colfax, one on that street right there. Back to sleep. Well, oh, you've been saying it? Okay. Scanner's been dead for a bit now. Well, Scanner's been dead.
307 on St. Joe, heading 67.
So I was heading north, back up into Adams County. If something comes up, we'll go to it, but so far we haven't had anything pop up yet. So we're making the general direction towards my home, unless a call changes our path. Markings on this road suck. What exactly did they say? They said hi, blah blah blah, me. Oh, that happens sometimes. Thanks for flagging. What I had wrote to them says, hey, that Aurora shooting on First, your marker was over 4 miles off. Also at the correct scene, it's empty. Is what I said to them. I had a gut feeling that the scene was going to be empty to begin with, but the one scene was dead anyway. So no one likes Aurora anyway. We're going to be going to Aurora for the protest later today. Might get real interesting at that protest. So it wouldn't be a bad thing for me to head home to get sleep to be able to go to the protest today. So it wouldn't be a terrible thing. There should be some action at the protest. Guessing is, or today, later tonight, it's going to be busy as all hell, I'll bet. Turnoff's coming up to head north. We still haven't heard anything on the scanner. Looks like all the action's gonna have to wait till later today. hiccup. I will be static recording the protest as well as live streaming it. We all know how bad the live streams can get when everybody starts live streaming. Everybody's saving it up for a Saturday night. They're still scanning. Yep, still scanning. Didn't shut itself off. You know, every night I've been looking to the north for that comet. Every night it's been cloudy. Every single night. I have not seen the Big Dipper constellation since we talked about the comet. You guys can see the clouds up there right now.
The area is 6041 East 62nd Avenue. 1641 East 62 Avenue. Are beginning here, male and female arguing outside. Did see Hispanic male red shirt, and Hispanic female with glasses and a jean jacket.
Commerce City.
361, I'm available. I can search that. 3621, copy. They were last seen heading westbound on 62nd, possibly into the tunnel complex.
Hey, they aren't even going to be on scene. What the hell, man? Last seen heading west. What good's that going to do you? Damn. Sounds like they're not arguing anymore.
3612, copy, break, 3631. 342.
A1CR. Auto theft.
Auto theft. Hmm.
Here's Rowdy 3521 3521. And confirm your code for.
It's the
Copy
CR.
that, Sandy, for code for.
CR number for
46.
the arrest.
297.
It's not on report.
Of course, 246.
Well, that kind of sucked tonight. Only one scene. And most of that scene was just talking to the officer. Yep. There'll be some good stuff later for the protest. Did you ever check out Larimer Square? No, I didn't. I actually don't like downtown Denver that much. Too much walking. Isn't Larimer Square by Union Station?
What? About it.
Copy the PD 349.
831.
Talk for. 349.
Copy.
Yeah, Gemini.
At about 7-2 in Washington with Robert Ocean 847 or Robert Ocean 847.
One vehicle stop going on. Oh, we got people in the parking lot tonight. In my spot. What the hell, man? What's up with these people parking in my spot? Right? What the hell are they doing up at 4 o'clock in the morning? Alright. And there's a lot of cars at McDonald's here. Alright, we have absolutely nothing going on Twitter. Yeah, I should have known reading that a little bit closer. Unknown suspect left area in a black sedan. Adult male victim transported to the hospital, expected to survive. Should have known that absolutely nothing would have been there completely. So alright, we took that one off. Little Eric went live about Karen Sidaro, huh? Okay. Missed that somewhere in there. Alright guys, looks like we're gonna have to wait until later this afternoon to get something to record. It's worth a damn, right? Protests again. More protests to record.
How much banking can Matt and Rachel get done before nap time is over? With the Wells Fargo mobile app.
Stupid ads. I think I'm going to buy the pro version of that to get rid of the ads. 'Cause that's annoying. How you doing, Citizen Z? Yeah, I might go for a game or two of Call of Duty before I get some sleep, though. I'm still grinding up my Battle Pass. I think I'm on level 95 on my Battle Pass, or tier 95. So I'm real close. So a game or two will get me a little bit closer before I get some rest. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I just killed the scanner now. And I'll shut down the volume on it and unplug the Bluetooth on it. Watch on Chrome with ad block? No, I'm talking about my scanner. My scanner app has ads in it. I think it's only $3 for the pro version of it that gets rid of all the ads. And I can record with it too. So if I miss a call and I'm recording it, I can back it up and replay that section. So it might be worth the $3. I don't know if it's a monthly thing or what, but I don't think it's a monthly thing. I think it's like just $3 for the paid version of the app. I'd rather have the actual scanner though, but a good scanner costs a lot, so maybe one day. Maybe one day. But for decent handheld digital scanner, they're probably $400 or $500 for one of them. For a decent one. "64 degrees outside here. Little cool this morning. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Thank you for that donation. And everybody have a good morning, evening. Too late for dinner. Afternoon, night, whatever it might be for you. I still want to see that damn comet. If the clouds would cooperate with me, I might be able to spot it. But so far, no luck. Every single night I've had clouds. I haven't seen the North Star in well over a week. At any point. But I'm looking in the morning time to see if I can see the comet. Like about now till the sun up a lot of times. But I haven't seen it. What time is the protest? Let me check. That I can check here, I think. Oh, what the hell's this? Unredacted Denver Police Crowd Control Manual. Ooh, that ought to be good. Somebody sent me an unredacted 2016 Denver Police Crowd Control Manual. Unredacted from Denver Police Department. Isn't the comet still visible and stuff? I think it is. I'm not sure what time the protest is. So I'll have to check later on. Somebody will update me on it, I'm sure. I'm looking in tweets. I think it's actually in the tweets as well. I think Aurora tweeted something on it. Let me look here. I'm not seeing it. All I know is it's happening. Come on. Now I'm 2 days back. Can't be that far back, can it? Oh, wait a minute. Here it is. Here's one of them. Stand in solidarity with protesters across the country facing the force of a federal occupation. Let me see what it says here. Friday, July 24th at 5 p.m. Colorado State Capitol Building. That was tonight. I missed that one. Where's the Aurora one? It's here somewhere. And I'm thinking that Aurora made the announcement on it or something. Yeah, I'm gonna go back up to the top. Had to have been earlier today that I saw it. Denver, Arvada. Denver, Denver, Denver. 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 Adam Sheriff. Wheat Ridge. Denver, Denver, Lakewood, Colorado State Patrol, Denver, Aurora, here we go. When's the crime scene? Aurora crash, Aurora crash. Another crash from Aurora. Brighton. Oh wow, I missed a crash last night. Actually, that would have been during the daytime. So, whoops. So I missed that one. Sleeping through that. Lakewood, Aurora. Here we go. Protest and rally happening tomorrow, 7/25/2020 at the Aurora Municipal Building. This is from the Aurora Police Department. So I found it, finally. Loading the webpage. Alright. What is protest event? When is Saturday, July 25th? Where? At 15001 East Alameda Parkway. And they're going on about having a peaceful protest and about free speech is important. APD will be using Twitter for messaging to the public and media, which I already follow. All buildings on the Aurora Municipal Center campus will be closed to the public on that day. Attendees should plan accordingly for simple first aid needs, weather, hydration, and food. Excessive noise, please be advised, using blah blah blah. Unlawful, really? Well, they have to cause actual physical pain or bodily injury. That's funny. Officer conduct and safety and officer conduct. Wow. Sticks, poles, pipes, bats, or similar objects will not be permitted. They could only permit sticks being used for support for signs, posted banners, or flags may only be permitted under all the following conditions. They are attached and remain attached to a sign, poster, banner, or flag at all times. They are made of wood. No metal, PVC, glass, or other materials allowed for sign supports. They are 40 inches or less in length, and they are blunt on both ends. So, I guess they paid attention to Portland's protests. Drones are not allowed. Why don't they have the time on this? What the hell's the time? Oh, dispersal orders. As a last resort, APD may have to give dispersal orders to the crowd and will do so in both English and Spanish. This will only occur when there is a clear and present danger of immediate threat to safety. Please follow all orders immediately and peacefully while evacuating the area. Alright, media. The media can use the below phone number and email address for incident response inquiries and interview requests. Okay, so that they're referring you to the public information officer, basically. It does not list the time. What the hell? Seriously? The when says Saturday, July 25th, but it doesn't say when for a time. I don't know what to say here. They don't give me a time. Well, at least they notified all the people that follow them on Twitter that there's a protest going to happen so that they can make it to it. Maybe Brian will text me a time. I'm hoping somebody will text me a time of when it starts. But more than likely I won't be there till evening anyway, when it starts cooling off. Alright guys, it's time to be ending the stream. So we will catch you guys at the protest later. Alright guys, have a good one. Thank you for joining.